Hello, second graders. Today we are talking about plant products. Those are products or things that we use or sell that are made from plants or just are plants. Yesterday we made this page together, or you took these notes in a notebook. We talked about Virginia's plants and where they're located within the state. We talked about the different regions of the state and how, depending on where you are, certain plants like to grow or can be grown easily. So you're going to need that piece today if you made it with me yesterday. If you take notes, just turn to a new page. But before I take the notes, I'm going to need a new piece of blank paper. If you find that you would like to make this accordion book, but you need help with it, if you have an adult that at some point can help you fold these, we just need 4 of them together to make one book. So if you have an adult who you want their help, you could make 4 of these folds that I'm about to show you how to do, and then just save them and use one each day. That's an option. I'm going to show you how to fold it again. I did it yesterday. You might have done it yesterday too, but I'm each day going to show you again how to fold it. So I take the top corner on the right side and I fold it down so that it meets the edge like this. And after I've done that, it makes a triangle shape and this extra rectangle. Now yesterday I told you you don't have to use scissors. You can fold this back and forth and use your mouth and then rip it. I'm going to cut it because I have scissors. I'll cut this rectangle off. Set it to the side. This could actually be a good piece of paper to make a bookmark on if you're interested. After you have one giant triangle, you fold it in half so that it makes a smaller triangle. After you have the smaller triangle, you unfold it, flatten it out, and then fold the whole thing in half so that it's a rectangle. And then after you've made that rectangle, fold it in half again so that it creates a square. After you've created a square, or a diamond shape now that has this line going down the middle, you're going to open it back up. Open it so that it's this diamond shape with this smaller diamond inside of it. I'm going to start with the right side and pull this side down to this side so that it meets flat. And then I'm going to, on this crease, fold, do the other side, press down, and then on this line fold back so that it's flat against the tabletop that you're working on. Sometimes it can get kind of tricky, to be honest. It does not have to be perfect though. Once you've mostly folded it, the top will bubble up like this, and it just wants you to smush it down. It does not have to be perfect by any means. I have found that like the lines don't always match up perfectly. It will still work. Okay, the folding is done for this next piece. What we need to do now is we need to attach it to yesterday's piece. So I am taking the plants are important part from yesterday. The bottom corner is going to go on the new piece. The open top corner is going to go at the top of yesterday's piece, like so. Before you glue it, you can test it. So like hold it, pinch it there with a finger, and if it unfolds, that's good. Kind of hard to show you on the camera. So basically, before you glue, just to check against me, I have the plants are important from yesterday. I'm on the back of it going to put glue. You don't need a ton, just enough to make it stick. And then you are going to attach it to the new page. So this open end goes towards the bottom. This open end should be at the top. Match them up and then smush it, flatten it out. Okay, I'm ready for today's notes. So I'm going to open it up. You'll see it, your accordion is already coming together. Now oops, sorry for the wobbly camera. I am going to be working within these 3 diamonds today, or these 3 squares. Yesterday's notes are at the top. At the bottom, and if you're doing this in a notebook, you could just make this the top of your page or the top of the section that you're working on. I'm going to write plant products because that's what we're talking about today. So we're going to be writing down, taking some notes about the different things we humans use that are plants. The things we make from plants, the things that we use that are plants. To the left, what I'm going to do is start, sorry, I'm getting myself situated here. I'm going to start with, ooh, this is a good one. And if you have markers, that's cool. If you have pencil, you can do this in pencil. I'm going to use a brown marker and do kind of like a swirly shape like this. Honestly, looks like the top of a cinnamon roll. And then I'm going to do 2 lines down and a curved line. And I'm going to color it in brown. This is supposed to be cinnamon. So next to it, I'm going to write cinnamon because, I don't know if you knew this, but cinnamon actually comes from tree bark. This is a plant product. It's something that we use that comes from plants. We use it to sell, we use it to cook with, we use it to smell. I don't know if you know about potpourri or different things that are cinnamon scented. A lot of people like the way cinnamon smells. I like it. Something else that actually comes from a tree, I'm going to use black and make this circle. Rubber. This is supposed to be a tire. Tires are made of rubber. Rubber actually comes from trees. There's a kind of tree called the rubber tree. And so anytime you see a tire that's on a car or a bike or a wheelbarrow, those tires are made of rubber, which comes from trees. We also use plants for spices. I'm going to draw a leaf because I don't know if you like Italian food, but a lot of Italian food has basil in it. So I'm going to write basil, B-A-S-I-L. And another one is oregano. I don't really know what oregano looks like, but I'm going to make this line with like dots around it and write oregano. Because oregano is another spice that we like to use. Spices are something that we generally put in food to make it more flavorful. We also use plants for medicine. And my example is going to be, I'm going to draw an aloe plant, which is just some spiky looking leaves. And I'm going to write aloe next to it, A-L-O-E. Aloe is something that we put on our skin after we have a sunburn. That's a type of medicine. Over to the side, the other side, I'm going to actually draw a t-shirt because I think I mentioned this yesterday. Cotton is a plant that we use to make different fabric that we wear or that we use for towels or sheets, different clothing. I'm drawing a t-shirt because that's what we use or cotton is what we use to make t-shirts. And if I were to draw cotton, I would kind of draw like this V shape with like a little bubble in the middle and a stem. It is this white fluffy stuff. This isn't the best cotton ever. Give it your best shot. This is my cotton from yesterday, if this gives you a better picture. I also used green instead of blue. But basically a V with a long line and then this bubble of white. And then the other thing, this is one of the main things, main plant products, is I'm drawing a tree. And trees we use for wood, but we use wood for so many different things. We use wood to build houses, to build furniture, to build basically any structure that we live in, apartment. Wood is super important, and wood comes from trees. So these are some examples of plant products. My challenge to you, especially if you didn't make the foldable with me, because I know that's a challenge in itself, is to maybe add some more pictures to this. Walk around and look at what you have in your house and decide, like, did this come from a plant? What are some other things that we use that come from plants? If you find anything new, write a comment, let me know, or let your teacher know what some other plant products are. I will see you tomorrow for our next lesson.